That's it. That's what I want to see. A nice big smile.
Welcome to WatchMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 20 times Mark Hamill's Joker terrified us.
The look on your face when you saw him.
For this list, we're looking at some of the scariest, most nerve-wracking, and most spine-tingling moments from Mark Hamill's iconic Joker. We'll only be looking at versions of Joker portrayed by Mark Hamill across television, movies, and video games. This list will also discuss major plot details, so this spoiler warning is no laughing matter. Is there a moment that had you on the edge of your seat that we missed? Let's all have a laugh about it in the comments. Hey Mojoholics! For a chance to win cash prizes, play our live daily trivia challenges every day at 3 p.m. and 8 p.m. Eastern only at WatchMojo.com/play. Number 20. Poisoning Fish. Batman the Animated Series.
I'm gonna be sick. All of them. With the Joker's face. Looks just like him. Can't be. Call the police.
Never change, Joker. Well, actually, definitely change your ways since you're kind of a monster, but you probably get what we mean. A classic Joker scheme was on full display in Batman the Animated Series. In The Laughing Fish, Joker tried to get his own brand of mutated fish copyrighted in an attempt to hit it rich. While trying to navigate how copyright laws work is terrifying on its own, we have to guess that scarring fish is a little more horrifying. No matter how outlandish this plot is, and believe us, it is, you never forget that this Joker is lethal. When he was told that his brand of laughing fish couldn't be copyrighted, Joker threatened and poisoned multiple copyright clerks.
This just in. Former copyright director G. Carl Francis will be taking an extended vacation. Looks like he's having more fun already. But I'm not happy.
Number 19. I Go Loony. Batman the Killing Joke.
Go loony as a light bulb battered bug.
While the Killing Joke movie isn't all that great, Mark Hamill's Joker is a standout as expected. And considering this wasn't set within the DCAU, it meant we could see a much more violent Joker with far fewer restrictions. And oh boy, did we ever get that here. Joker puts Commissioner Gordon through the ringer.
No, they're hiding.
He forces the distraught officer to endure his deranged musical production while images of Gordon's gravely injured daughter Barbara are shown. From the singing to the backup dancers to the visuals, this was an unsettling experience for Gordon and the fans.
When the human race wears an anxious face, when the bomb hangs overhead.
Number 18. Joker plagues Batman's mind. Batman Arkham Knight.
Can you hear me, Bruce?
Never let the clown prince of crime get in your head. It is a recipe for disaster. Unfortunately for Batman, this very nightmare became his reality during Arkham Knight. Although Joker died in Arkham City, players soon learned that he was tormenting Bruce from beyond the grave. He returned inside and infected Bruce's mind in the form of several hallucinations. And Joker wasn't exactly a quiet guest.
Come on, finish him. Look at him. You'll get him better than the creep who killed your parents. You need to do something.
Throughout the game, he would frequently try to persuade Batman to kill, and also show him memories of him torturing the people closest to him. Some memories are just impossible to escape. Number 17. Joker's Answering Machine. Batman the Animated Series.
Hey, bucko, I'd be a little more careful with the luggage if I were you. Otherwise, you might lose your tip. Not to mention your head.
Only Mark Hamill's Joker could make an answering machine greeting so terrifying. In the Season 1 episode, The Strange Secret of Bruce Wayne, Dr. Hugo Strange discovered that Bruce is really Batman. He calls the Joker, hoping to sell him the information. As the phone rings, the camera pans over various deadly paraphernalia, and the answering machine plays Joker's voice, followed by the shrieks of some hapless victims.
Boy, did you get a wrong number. Leave your message at the sound of the shriek. No, please, don't!
We really don't want to know what Joker was doing to the man to elicit this kind of response. Number 16. Static Shock's Joker. Static Shock.
The Joker! So formal? Call me Uncle Jay. Everyone does.
Joker's appearance on Static Shock sent shockwaves throughout Dakota. He tried to recruit metahumans to form a new deadly gang. To stop him, Static gained backup from Batman and Robin. When we say Joker and his new gang caused a whole bunch of chaos, we mean it. During the fighting, Joker tried to crash a fire truck into Batman but missed wildly. He then tried to electrocute him with his hand buzzer. He just doesn't quit, does he? But Static grabbed Joker's hand instead, shrugging off the deadly electricity and shocking the Joker back.
That looks fun. Let me try.
It was awesome to find Joker on the receiving end of one of his jokes, but admittedly, those short screams of agony before blacking out were definitely unsettling. Number 15. Joker's Tale, Batman the Animated Series. Almost every one of Batman's villains has tried killing the Caped Crusader. And in Almost Got Him, some of them get together to play cards and share how they almost defeated him. Joker's story started with him taking over a talk show and loading the room with laughing gas. The traumatized audience then laughed enough to power an electric chair that Batman was strapped into.
The laughter-activated electric chair. Yes, sir, the merest titter or guffaw starts the chair's generator revving up towards maximum zappage.
Holding an entire studio audience captive and almost charring Batman alive are both horrifying prospects. But thankfully, this was a scary situation that Batman was able to slip out of. We'll give Joker this. At least his plan was more creative than throwing a giant rock at him. Sorry, Croc.
He was getting closer.
And?
I threw a rock at him.
Number 14. Sending Harley out of a window. The New Batman Adventures.
That's a real gasser, huh, Mr. J?
I give the punchlines around here. Got it?
Yes, sir.
In the episode Mad Love, Harley Quinn learned that love hurts. She did everything in her power to make the night a romantic one for herself and Mr. J. And that included enacting a plan to capture Batman and dangle him over a tank of vicious piranhas. It's a kind of sweet gesture, but Joker was enraged by it. That was one of his elaborate plans after all.
But Puddin', I don't understand. Don't you want to finally get rid of Batman?
Only if I do it, idiot.
He then forced her out of a window where she crash-landed into a heap of garbage. Seeing Joker snap like this at Harley was brutal, scary, and uncomfortable to watch. This was the definition of a toxic relationship. Number 13. Joker's Favor, Batman the Animated Series.
There's your 2 cents. Now, what are you going to do to me?
An early Season 1 episode of the show that introduced Mark Hamill's version of the character to the world. Joker's Favor features the Joker terrorizing ordinary man Charlie and forcing him to perform a task for him.
Here's the deal.
I'll let you off if you promise to do a little favor for me.
The villain is in fine form, and the story really demonstrates how threatening the Joker is to ordinary people. The episode is also the first ever appearance of the Joker's sidekick/love interest Harley Quinn. The best part happens towards the end of the episode, though, when Charlie turns the tables on the Joker and makes the baddie desperate enough to beg Batman for help.
No! Batman! Batman!
Number 12. Joker leaves a chilling message. Batman Arkham Asylum.
Hello? What's happening there? I'm trying to contact Steve. Is he there? Hold 1 second. I'll see if I can find him.
Answering the phone isn't a particularly scary thing, but this is the Joker. At some point in Arkham Asylum, a guard named Steve is typically saved by the player. The player can usually pat themselves on the back for a job well done, but Steve's story is not quite finished. Later, Joker intercepts a phone call from a woman asking about Steve, and he takes the opportunity to joke that the only thing he can find is Steve's head.
I'm sorry. I've looked everywhere, but I can only find his head. I'll get back to you when I find the rest of them.
Not exactly what anyone would want to hear about their loved one. We know Joker takes pride in breaking down Batman, but traumatizing regular citizens should be added to the list if it hasn't been already.
If I see you trying to follow me, he dies. Harley's looking forward to it. Maybe I'll film it and post it on the internet.
Number 11. The Joker's Masterstroke, Justice League.
I've tucked away a great big time bomb somewhere on the Vegas Strip. Only the Justice League can stop it. 'Cause if anyone else tries, I press this and kablooey. No waiting.
One of the best things about the legendary Justice League cartoon was seeing characters who don't normally interact square off. In Wild Cards, Joker's latest plot isn't taking on just Batman, it's the entire Justice League. He uses bombs to keep the League preoccupied, with the Royal Flush Gang as his muscle. On top of that, he uses Ace, the gang's young metahuman with telepathic powers, to deliver millions of people to the brink of insanity. In terms of evil schemes, this has to be up there as one of the best.
In just over 5 minutes, you'll all be hopelessly, incurably insane.
He didn't just nearly kill Batman, he also hospitalized Green Lantern. This was Mark Hamill's last Joker appearance in the Justice League show, so it made sense to go out with a bang. Number 10. One Bad Day. Batman the Killing Joke. Chances are you've probably heard the phrase before. Joker believes that all you need to go insane is one really bad day.
All it takes is one bad day. That's how far the world is from where I am. Just one bad day.
And he expresses this opinion to Batman during the Killing Joke movie. It's a stand-on-the-soapbox-style monologue he delivers while Batman makes his way through Joker's funhouse. It is elevated by the hurdles Batman has to go through in order to find him. Once he finally does, the verbal jabs turn to physical ones as Joker berates/beats Batman. It's a little funny, admittedly, seeing Joker whale Batman with a frying pan, but the scene still has some serious weight attached. Because Joker has given in to his madness, but the one thing he doesn't understand is why Batman hasn't. Joker was done playing games here.
Why can't you see the funny side? Why aren't you laughing?
Number 9. Like a grilled cheese sandwich. Batman the Animated Series.
Justice is served hot, Batman!
April Fool's is a holiday tailor-made for the Joker, and the animated series sees him have a field day with it, as he transports his signature laughing gas via garbage barge to get all of Gotham giggling. Batman's pursuit of the clown eventually leads to a junkyard.
You're going to melt just like a grilled cheese sandwich!
The Joker's delighted exultation at his plan to melt Batman down, just like a grilled cheese sandwich, is wonderfully kooky. And soon after, just as in our previous entry, the villain pleads with Batman to save him when he almost meets the fate he had intended for his enemy.
Batman! You wouldn't let me fry, would you?
Number 8. Joker Boss. Batman Arkham Asylum.
Say, he looks all run down. Let's pep him up.
Following his elaborate scheme to take over Arkham Asylum, the Joker is disappointed when Batman resists the Titan drug that's been shot into his bloodstream. With no other apparent option, Joker injects himself with the concoction and becomes a hulking monster while retaining his formidable faculties.
Showtime, Batman!
The Joker is rarely a hands-on physical threat to Batman, so seeing a different, if grotesque, side to him is definitely a unique experience. Also, this moment has huge ramifications for the later Arkham game storylines, and especially for the Joker himself.
Ready for the next round?
Always.
What?
Number 7. Almost Killing Superman. Superman the Animated Series.
Lexi, old kid, do I have a deal for you?
After acquiring a kryptonite statue, the Joker makes Lex Luthor an offer he can't refuse. He'll kill Superman for $1 billion. Although the clown criminal at first appears to have been outthought, with Superman wearing a lead suit to guard against the kryptonite, the Joker reveals he came prepared and uses acid to dissolve the suit.
Oh, what's the matter, Soupy?
With Superman at his mercy, the Joker gets in a few licks and electric shocks, but ends up being thwarted by Batman. Still, it's a testament to the Joker's criminal ingenuity that he is able to do what Luthor and his money couldn't.
It hasn't begun, Soupy!
Number 6. Injustice for All. Justice League.
You're crazy.
And what's wrong with that? It's done wonders for me.
To combat the Justice League, Lex Luthor assembles the Injustice Gang. Naturally, the Joker is a bit hurt that he wasn't invited, but soon finagles his way into the group by luring Batman into a trap, defeating him with a simple bag of rocks of all things. But Luthor denies him the pleasure of killing Batman. So Joker spends much of this two-part episode behaving like a marvelously childish troll, needling his allies and foes alike.
Party pooper.
His final Daffy Duck-inspired words to Batman after being defeated yet again even managed to elicit a smile from the Dark Knight.
You're despicable.
Number 5. Christmas with the Joker, Batman the Animated Series.
Greetings, Gotham, and Merry Christmas!
On Christmas Eve, the Joker escapes Arkham Asylum and soon hijacks Gotham's airwaves for his own Christmas special full of holiday horror, with plenty of challenges for Batman and Robin. Some episode highlights include Joker's hand puppet sidekick and his rendition of the popular school children's version of Jingle Bells.
Jingle bells, Batman smelt, Robin laid an egg. The Batmobile lost the wheel, and the Joker got away!
Also, this was the first episode of the show that Mark Hamill recorded as the Joker, and he hit the ground running, perfectly capturing the villain's manic glee, menace, and hilarious dialogue.
Bah humbug!
Number 4. The Last Laugh, Batman Mask of the Phantasm.
Just don't know when to quit, do you?
While he's not the primary antagonist of this animated Batman film, the Joker makes quite an impact nevertheless. The Clown Prince of Crime has a number of standout moments throughout the movie, but his best happens near the end. Utterly defeated by Batman, cornered by the eponymous Phantasm, and with his hideout exploding around him, the Joker laughs in the face of how completely doomed he is. Mark Hamill has delivered a wide range of wonderful Joker laughs over the decades, but this is arguably his greatest, both in terms of quality and context.
For once, I'm stuck without a punchline.
Number 3. Singing Only You, Batman Arkham City.
Get out of my way, bats! I've got a date with immortality!
Joker's Titan injection in the first Arkham game ends up poisoning him in the sequel, and forces the clown to face the prospect of his imminent demise. While Batman debates giving his nemesis the cure, the Joker attacks him and shatters his only chance at survival. Joker's death itself is oddly tragic, but the ending credits reveal that Joker left an audio message for Batman, where he sings the song Only You as a twisted way of telling his foe how much he means to him.
Only you can make this world seem right.
Hamill's performance of the song is perfection, as he alternates between laughing and sobbing.
Only you can make this change in me, for it's true, you are my destiny.
Number 2. Without Batman, crime has no punchline. Batman the Animated Series.
Without Batman, crime has no punchline.
When a nobody appears to kill Batman, the Joker is at first in denial, robbing a jewelry store in the hopes that Batman will show up to stop him. When the Dark Knight doesn't appear, Joker is actually disappointed.
Dear friends, today is the day the clown cried.
He then goes on to hold a mock funeral for Batman that shows off many aspects of his character. From his murderous side when he uses it as a pretext to kill the man who killed Batman, to his humorous one by putting a kick-me sign on Batman's empty cowl. He even displays a rare bit of emotion by shedding a tear.
Well, that was fun. Who's for Chinese?
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Joker's Death, Batman Beyond, Return of the Joker.
I'll begin with how I peeled back the layers of the boy's mind.
Some of the vilest deeds Hamill's Joker perpetrates happen when he kidnaps Tim Drake. After spending weeks torturing and conditioning the boy, the Joker finally learns who Batman is, and mocks the Dark Knight with this knowledge when he confronts him.
It'd be funny if it weren't so pathetic. No, what the heck, I'll laugh anyway.
Even worse, he reveals that Tim has essentially been turned into a miniature Joker. In what he thinks is a great joke, the Joker tells Tim to kill Batman with one of his gag spear guns.
Here you go, sonny boy.
Make Daddy proud.
Struggling with the prospect, Tim instead shoots the Joker, prompting his iconic final words. Fitting and incredibly dark. This is a fantastic end for the Joker and our list.
That's not funny.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.